If you are listening to this right now, it means something inside you is asking for a pause. Maybe your body is tired, but your mind refuses to slow down. Maybe today felt heavier than you expected. Or maybe nothing particularly bad happened, yet you still feel emotionally worn, quietly overwhelmed, or simply drained in a way that's hard to explain. Whatever brought you here, know this first. You are not weak, you are not broken, and you are not behind in life. You are human. And this moment is here to remind you of that. Right now, you don't need to improve yourself. You don't need to understand your feelings. You don't need to be strong, positive, or productive. For this moment, you are allowed to simply exist, exactly as you are. Breathing, listening, resting. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Not deep, not forced, just enough to feel the air arrive. And then gently let it go. As you exhale, imagine releasing the invisible weight you've been carrying all day. The weight of expectations, the weight of responsibility, the weight of trying to hold everything together when no one sees how hard it actually is. So many people walk through their days carrying silent battles, smiling when they feel tired, saying, "I'm fine," when they're not, doing what needs to be done because life doesn't pause, even when the heart feels heavy. If that sounds like you, this moment is for you. This is your quiet space, a place where you don't have to explain yourself, a place where nothing is demanded of you. You may notice your thoughts still moving, replaying conversations, worrying about tomorrow, judging yourself for things you wish you had done differently. Let them be there for now. You don't have to push them away. You don't have to fight them. Just notice them and gently remind yourself that this moment is not about solving your life. It's about giving your mind and body permission to rest. Notice where you are sitting or lying right now. Feel the surface beneath you supporting your weight. You don't have to hold yourself up anymore. You don't have to stay alert. You are allowed to soften. Even a little bit is enough. For a long time, you may have been in survival mode, pushing forward, getting through the day, doing what needs to be done because you didn't feel like you had another choice. And that takes strength, even if it doesn't feel like it. But survival mode is exhausting. And eventually, the body asks for rest, the mind asks for quiet, the heart asks to be heard. Right now, you are answering that request. As you listen, let your breathing find its own natural rhythm. You don't need to control it. Your body knows how to breathe when it feels safe. And in this moment, you are safe. Nothing bad is happening right now. You are here. You are breathing. And that is enough. You may feel emotions rising gently, a sense of relief, or sadness, or calm, or maybe nothing at all. Whatever shows up is okay. This is a space without judgment. You don't need to label what you feel. Just allow it to move through you at its own pace. Life can be loud. People expect things. Time moves fast. And sometimes it feels like no one notices how much effort it takes just to keep going. But here, in this moment, you are seen. You are acknowledged. Your tiredness makes sense. Your need for rest makes sense. You don't need to carry everything alone right now. Let this moment carry you. Let the quiet hold you. Let your shoulders drop just a little. Let your jaw unclench. Let your chest soften as you breathe out. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to let go, even if only for a few moments. And as you continue listening, nothing else matters. Not the past, not the future, just this moment of calm, real, human rest. Now that you are here, allow your body to begin releasing what it has been holding on to for so long. You don't have to know exactly what that is. You don't need to name it or understand it. Just trust that your body remembers. It always does. Bring your attention gently to your breathing. Notice how it feels as the air enters your body and leaves again. There is no effort required. Your body has been breathing for you all day, all your life, even during moments when you felt unsure or overwhelmed. It knows how to keep you safe. With each slow breath out, imagine letting go of a small layer of tension. Not everything at once, just a little. The kind of release that feels gentle, kind, and respectful of everything you've been through. Notice your head and face. The muscles in your forehead begin to soften. Your eyebrows relax. Your eyes rest behind closed lids, no longer scanning, no longer watching, no longer needing to stay alert. Your jaw slowly unclenches, releasing words you never said, emotions you swallowed, reactions you had to hold back. So many feelings get stored in the body without us realizing it. The shoulders carry responsibility. The chest carries worry. The stomach carries anxiety. The back carries pressure. None of that means you did anything wrong. It means you cared. It means you tried. Now, gently allow your shoulders to drop. Let them sink downward, away from your ears. Feel the difference between holding and letting go. You don't need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders right now. You are allowed to set it down. Your chest begins to feel more open, more spacious. Breathing becomes easier here. With every inhale, there is a subtle sense of calm spreading inside. With every exhale, there is a quiet release, like something heavy being placed gently on the ground. Your heart has worked hard. It has felt disappointment, hope, love, fear, longing. It has stayed open even when it hurt. Right now, you don't have to protect it. You don't have to brace yourself. Let your heart rest. Let it beat slowly and steadily, supported by calm. Your arms grow heavy. From your shoulders down through your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands. You may notice a pleasant warmth or heaviness. That is your body letting go. Your hands no longer need to grip anything. They can rest open and relaxed. Your stomach softens. There is no need to hold it in, no need to stay tense. Let it rise and fall naturally with your breath. If you've been carrying worry or uncertainty here, imagine it loosening, unraveling, and drifting away with each breath out. Your lower back releases. The hips soften. Any tightness you didn't even know was there begins to dissolve. You are being supported now. The surface beneath you holds your weight without effort. You don't have to hold yourself together. Your legs relax, thighs heavy, knees soft, calves loose, feet warm and still. Your toes rest naturally without movement. Your entire body feels more settled, more grounded, more at ease. And as your body relaxes, something else begins to happen. Your emotions begin to settle too. The constant background tension quiets. The need to stay strong fades. The inner voice that pushes you to keep going softens. You may feel a gentle wave of emotion moving through you, a sense of relief, a quiet sadness, a feeling of being seen. Let it come. Let it pass. Emotions are not problems, they are signals, and right now they are being heard. You have been doing the best you could with what you had, even on days when it didn't feel like enough, even when you doubted yourself, even when you felt alone. That effort matters. You matter. In this moment, you are allowed to rest without guilt. You are allowed to stop proving yourself. You are allowed to stop holding everything together. Nothing is falling apart because you are resting. In fact, this rest is what allows things to slowly come back into balance. Your thoughts begin to slow now. They don't disappear completely, but they lose their sharp edges. They move more slowly, like leaves drifting on still water. You don't have to follow them. You don't have to answer them. The world outside feels a little farther away. The noise of life softens. The pressure eases. All that remains is the quiet rhythm of your breathing and the deep comfort spreading through your body. You are safe right now. You are supported right now. You are allowed to rest right now. And as you continue listening, this calm will deepen naturally and gently, carrying you further into peace. As your body continues to rest, your mind begins to open into a quieter, gentler space. This is the place where you no longer need to analyze your life or replay every decision you've made. It's the place where you can simply acknowledge what has been real for you, without judgment, without pressure. Life doesn't always turn out the way we expect. Sometimes it moves faster than we're ready for. Sometimes it slows down when we're desperate for change. And sometimes, despite doing everything right, things still feel uncertain. That can be confusing. It can feel unfair, and it can quietly drain your energy over time. If you've ever felt like you were doing your best but still falling short, if you've ever wondered why things feel harder for you than for others, if you've ever questioned your own worth because life didn't follow the plan you imagined, let this moment remind you of something important. Your value has never been measured by outcomes, not by success, not by productivity, not by how well you hold yourself together for others. You are not behind in life. You are not failing. You are simply living a real human experience, one that includes uncertainty, learning, growth, and rest. As you breathe quietly, allow yourself to reflect gently without judgment. Notice how far you've come, not in achievements, but in endurance, in the way you kept going even when you felt unsure, in the way you adapted, adjusted, and survived moments you once thought you wouldn't. There were days you felt exhausted but still showed up, days you felt unmotivated but still tried, days you felt unseen but kept caring anyway. That matters. So often, people only see the outside. They don't see the inner effort, the emotional labor, the silent strength it takes just to keep moving forward. But here, in this quiet space, that effort is acknowledged. You don't need to relive your past right now. You don't need to forgive everything or understand everything. Just allow the weight of carrying your story to soften. You don't have to hold it so tightly anymore. Imagine gently placing all of your worries, expectations, and unfinished thoughts into a box. You don't have to throw it away. You're just setting it aside for now. You can come back to it later when you're rested and stronger. Right now, you deserve relief. As you let go, notice how your breathing becomes smoother, how your chest feels lighter, how your mind feels less crowded. This is what happens when you stop demanding answers from yourself and simply allow peace to exist. You are allowed to be a work in progress. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to rest without having everything figured out. There is nothing weak about needing calm, nothing wrong about needing quiet, nothing shameful about feeling tired. If your inner voice has been harsh lately, let it soften now. Replace criticism with understanding. Replace pressure with patience. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you deeply care about. You wouldn't tell them they're failing. You wouldn't tell them they're not enough. You would remind them that they're trying, and that's enough for today. Let that same kindness settle into you now. The world does not need you to be perfect. It does not need you to be constantly strong. It does not need you to have everything under control. It only needs you to be human. As you rest here, your mind begins to quiet even more. Thoughts slow. Reflections soften. Awareness becomes gentle, like a calm lake at dusk. There are no waves here, no urgency, just stillness. You don't need to plan tomorrow tonight. You don't need to solve your future right now. You don't need to replay yesterday anymore. This moment is complete as it is. And in this calm space, something subtle but powerful happens. Your nervous system settles. Your emotions find balance. Your mind remembers what peace feels like. You are not alone in this. You are not carrying life by yourself right now. This moment is holding you. Allow yourself to sink deeper into this quiet. Let your breathing guide you further into rest. Let the weight of expectations continue to fall away. You are doing enough. You have done enough. And for now, you are allowed to rest. Now, as you continue resting in this quiet space, something deeper begins to happen. Not something you need to force, not something you need to understand, just a natural softening, as if your entire system is finally realizing it doesn't have to stay on guard anymore. For so long, you may have been holding yourself together, managing emotions, managing expectations, managing how much of yourself you show to the world. Even when no one asks you to, you learn to stay composed, to keep going, to not fall apart. And that takes energy, more energy than most people realize. Right now, you don't have to manage anything. You don't have to hold yourself together. You don't have to stay strong. You don't have to be okay. This moment is not asking anything of you. It is only offering rest. As you breathe slowly, notice how your body responds when there is nothing to perform for, nothing to prove. Your shoulders stay low and relaxed. Your chest feels open. Your stomach soft. Your jaw loose. Even your thoughts seem less interested in forming. This is what safety feels like in the body. Not excitement, not distraction, just a quiet sense of being allowed to exist without pressure. You may notice memories or emotions drifting up gently, moments from your life when you felt overwhelmed, times when you wished someone would notice how tired you were, or times when you wished you could pause but felt like you couldn't. Let those memories pass without judgment. You don't need to relive them. You're simply acknowledging that they happened and that you survived them. You don't need to carry them right now. Imagine setting down a heavy bag you've been carrying for years. You don't even remember when you picked it up. It became part of you. But now you gently place it on the ground. You're not throwing it away. You're just resting your arms. And the relief is immediate. Your mind begins to feel quieter in this space, not empty, but calm. Thoughts slow down because they no longer feel necessary. There is nothing to prepare for, nothing to defend against, nothing that needs immediate attention. Life will still be there later. Decisions will still be there later. Responsibilities will still be there later. But right now, you are allowed to step out of the noise. As you rest, your breathing becomes even slower, deeper, more natural. Each inhale brings a sense of stability. Each exhale releases another layer of emotional tension you didn't realize you were holding. You may feel a gentle heaviness in your body. That heaviness is not exhaustion, it is relaxation. It is your nervous system shifting into a state of rest and repair. Your heart rate slows, your muscles soften, your thoughts lose their urgency. This is not something you need to achieve, it is something you are allowing. You are not giving up, you are not avoiding life, you are restoring yourself. And restoration is not weakness, it is wisdom. So many people push themselves until they break, believing rest must be earned. But rest is not a reward, it is a requirement. And tonight, you are meeting that requirement with kindness instead of resistance. If there is anything you've been holding against yourself, let it loosen now. Regrets, self-blame, harsh expectations, they do not belong in this moment. You are allowed to be imperfect and still deserving of peace. You don't need to fix who you are to be worthy of rest. You don't need to understand everything to deserve calm. You don't need to be ready for tomorrow to rest tonight. This is your pause, your exhale, your return to yourself. As you sink deeper into this calm, you may feel a sense of surrender. Not the kind that feels like giving up, but the kind that feels like finally trusting the ground beneath you. Trusting that you don't have to stay tense to stay safe. You are held right now by the stillness, by the quiet, by this moment of peace. And the more you allow yourself to rest here, the more your body remembers how to relax without effort, how to let go without fear, how to simply be. Nothing is wrong, nothing is missing, nothing needs to be done. You are exactly where you need to be. Now there is nothing left to hold up and nothing left to hold together. Your body has settled into a deep, natural stillness, and your mind is no longer reaching outward. Everything begins to turn inward, softer, quieter, calmer. You may notice that awareness itself feels different now, less sharp, less focused, more like a gentle presence in the background. You are no longer watching your thoughts closely. You are no longer checking how you feel. You are simply resting inside the experience of being here. Your breathing continues slowly and naturally, without effort. Each breath feels like a gentle wave that rises and falls on its own. There is no need to guide it. Your body knows exactly how to breathe when it feels safe, and right now, it feels safe. The world outside feels very far away. Any responsibilities, conversations, or unfinished tasks no longer feel urgent. They have softened into the distance, like sounds fading down a long hallway. You don't need to reach for them. They are not calling you. Your muscles remain loose and heavy. Your face is calm. Your shoulders stay relaxed. Your chest rises and falls gently. Even the smallest places of tension have let go. There is nothing left to adjust. You may begin to feel a sense of floating or drifting, as if your body is resting so deeply that it no longer feels firmly attached to the physical world. This feeling is safe. It is natural. It is a sign that your nervous system has fully shifted into rest. Thoughts, if they appear at all, are no longer clear or complete. They are fragments, soft impressions, fading shapes that dissolve before they fully form. Your mind no longer needs to organize or interpret anything. Time begins to feel stretched and indistinct. Minutes lose their edges. There is no sense of how long you have been here, and no concern about how long you will stay. This moment feels endless in the best possible way. In this space, you don't need to remember who you are supposed to be. You don't need to carry your identity. You don't need to hold your story. You are simply existing, breathing, resting, being. There is a deep comfort in this simplicity, a quiet relief in not needing to define yourself or your life. Nothing is being asked of you. Nothing is being judged. Your heart continues its steady rhythm, calm and reassuring. It has done so much for you without ever asking for recognition. Tonight, it gets to rest too. Your body begins its quiet work of restoration. Muscles repair, the nervous system resets, emotional weight loosens. All of this happens without your involvement. You don't have to help. You don't have to be aware. If dreams begin to form, they do so gently. Soft images, muted colors, familiar feelings without sharp edges. They come and go without pulling you back toward wakefulness. They are part of the resting process, not interruptions. You are no longer listening in the way you were before. Words feel distant now, like they are passing through a dream. Meaning is no longer important. The sound itself is enough. The sense of you becomes softer, less defined, less separate. You feel held by the quiet around you, supported by stillness itself. There is no need to stay alert, no need to stay aware, no need to stay present. Rest is happening on its own. You may notice that even the desire to rest is fading. There is no effort in anything now, just a deep, steady calm that continues without interruption. Nothing changes. Nothing interrupts. Nothing pulls you back. Your sleep deepens naturally, layer by layer. The kind of deep rest that doesn't rush, doesn't shift suddenly, doesn't break easily. The kind of sleep that allows the body and mind to truly recover. The night holds you gently. Silence surrounds you. Calm fills every space. You are not alone here. Even in the quiet, you are supported. By the bed beneath you, by the air around you, by the natural rhythm of rest that has always known how to take care of you. There is nothing left to say, nothing left to do, nothing left to become. You are enough as you are. You have done enough for today, and now you rest. As this voice continues to soften and fade, your sleep remains deep, peaceful, and uninterrupted, and it will continue that way, naturally and effortlessly, for as long as your body needs.
Now everything has settled. Not just around you, but within you. The movement of the day has stopped. The emotional noise has quieted. The need to think, to respond, to understand has gently fallen away. What remains is a deep, steady stillness that feels natural, familiar, and safe. Your body is resting in the way it was always meant to rest, not tense, not alert, not waiting for something to happen, just resting, supported fully by the surface beneath you, held without effort, without resistance. You no longer feel the need to adjust or shift. Everything is already exactly right. Breathing continues on its own, slow and smooth. You may barely notice it now. It rises and falls quietly, like a calm tide in the distance. Each breath supports your body's natural rhythm of rest and recovery. Nothing needs to change, nothing needs your attention. Your mind has grown very quiet. Thoughts no longer form clearly. They do not linger, they do not pull you anywhere. Awareness itself has softened, becoming faint and gentle, like a dim light slowly fading into the background. You are no longer reviewing your life. You are no longer questioning yourself. You are no longer holding on to anything. The past has loosened its grip. The future has stopped calling. There is no story playing in your head anymore, just a deep sense of calm presence that does not need words. Time has dissolved here. There is no sense of minutes or hours, no anticipation, no waiting. The night moves forward on its own, and you move with it, effortlessly, without awareness. Your body continues its quiet work. Muscles repair themselves. The nervous system resets. Emotional weight lifts gently. All of this happens naturally, without you doing anything at all. If dreams come, they come softly. They do not disturb you. They do not pull you upward. They remain gentle and distant, like images seen through fog. Your sleep stays deep and uninterrupted. Your heartbeat remains slow and steady, a calm rhythm that blends into the quiet. Your face is smooth, your jaw relaxed, your shoulders heavy and loose. Your arms and legs remain still and comfortable. There is no urgency anywhere in you now, no pressure, no inner push. You have fully stepped out of the noise of the world and into a place of deep rest. Nothing can reach you here. Nothing needs you here. Nothing is expected of you. You are allowed to stay like this. Even the idea of listening has faded. Words pass through without meaning. Sound becomes soft and distant. Silence grows larger, more complete, more comforting. This silence is not empty. It is full of rest, full of safety, full of the kind of peace that does not need to be explained or understood. You are not doing anything wrong by resting. You are not falling behind. You are not missing anything important. Right now, resting is the most important thing you can do. The world will still be there later. Your life will still be there later. You will still be you when you wake. For now, there is only sleep. Deep, steady, undisturbed. Your body remains asleep. Your mind remains quiet. The night carries you forward gently, without interruption. And as this voice slowly fades away, becoming softer and softer, your sleep continues on its own. Calm, natural, restorative. Nothing changes, nothing interrupts, nothing pulls you back. You stay asleep, safe, calm,